Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another Halloween tutorial. Today I want to do sort of like a witch, I guess. I don't really have a specific plan in mind. I'm kind of just going to be winging it throughout this video. I have a couple different ideas, but I don't know exactly 100% what I'm doing. Just to save some time, I put a light layer of foundation, concealer, I did my brows and a little bit of mascara off camera, like I said, just to save some time because it's not really necessary to see all of that. You don't even have to do that if you don't want to. Like I said, I don't really have like a specific plan, so I might like do talk through parts and then I might do some voiceover parts. We'll just have to see what happens because I honestly don't know what I'm doing exactly, like I said. So to start off, I'm taking this NYX blush. It's supposed to be a blush, but as you can see, it's very dark and it's totally not a blush. I mean, even somebody with dark skin, I don't know who would wear this as a blush. But this is the shade Taupe, and I'm going to use this to contour my face. I'm going to do a really probably harsh, dramatic contour. Obviously, this is a Halloween tutorial, so I'm going all out. So I'm just going to take this on my angled Made You Look brush and I'm going to go ahead and carve out my cheeks.
You can see that this shade has like a super cool undertone to it, which is why I picked it for this look. I'm bringing this all the way around my temples and on my forehead.
Now that I've just spent 10 minutes contouring my face, I'm going to take a powder and just kind of clean up the edges a little bit. And I'm just going to take any powder, I really don't care. I'm taking my Maybelline powder. And I'm just taking this on like a small brush. And I'm going to just carve it out. Now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face, just because it's going to help accentuate my cheekbones and give it that really like structured, sculpted look. So I am going to highlight my cheekbones. And I'm going to take the new Kathleen Lights and Makeup Geek collaboration palette. And I'm just going to mix these two together. Now, I know that I said I already did my brows, but I actually think that I want them to be a little bit darker. I'm going to go ahead and take my Naked Smoky palette and go ahead and fill in my brows with the black shade. Now that I did that, I think I'm going to stick to the Naked Smoky palette for now and go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and take the brown shade here. This is the shade Whiskey. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in my crease. My eyes are going to be very dark and very dramatic and smoky, and I'm not worried about making it look super clean or anything like that. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this shade here. This is the shade Radar, and I'm just going to take it on my finger and pat it on my lid. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this purple shade. This is the shade Smolder. I actually want more purple to show through in this look, so I'm taking this Urban Decay 24/7 shadow pencil. This is in the shade Delinquent. And I'm just going to kind of like draw this on where my crease is, I guess. And then I'm going to go back to this brush that I had Smolder on, and I'm going to buff this out. Okay, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. I feel like it's not, but it's way more purple now. I don't know why. It looks like you can't really see the purple in it, but in person you totally can. So I'm actually going to take this same pencil and I'm going to put this on my bottom lash line. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this dark purple pigment from Denature. The name of this pigment, by the way, was Perplexed, and you can see that I'm kind of just throwing it everywhere. I'm throwing it all over my eyes, all over the underneath of my eyes. I just was making it super messy looking, and then I figured, why stop there on the eyes? And I went ahead and took a mixture of the shade that I was using from the Urban Decay palette and the purple eyeshadow from Denature, and I started bringing it all over my forehead and like the side of my face there, like you can see. And now what I'm doing is taking a Galactic liquid liner pencil, and I'm just using that to draw on some weird looking shapes. I honestly don't know what these are. Like I said, I was looking at a bunch of pictures for inspiration, and in one of the pictures, one of the girls had something very similar, like a similar pattern going on, so I was kind of just doing my own thing and doing whatever, really. Like I said, I didn't have any direction, and I was kind of just going with the flow, so that's what I'm doing here. Okay, my camera died, so while I charged the battery for a little bit, I just went ahead and added some false lashes. And I think all I want to do now is the lips. I think I'm going to take my Maybelline concealer and just like pat it on my finger like that, and then I'm just going to like mute out the color of my lips. And now I'm going to go back to that Denature pigment that I was using earlier, and I'm going to put it in the center of my lips. And that's it. That's the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of like how this turned out. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't really have like a specific plan in mind. I was kind of looking back and forth at different pictures and I just couldn't decide on a specific idea, so I just kind of mixed a bunch of ideas together and came up with this. And I think it turned out pretty cool and pretty different. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the other Halloween tutorials that I'm going to be doing. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!